terrifying. Putin weapons factory mass production of new T-90 tank shocks U.S. The evolution of Russia's T-90 tank, technological advancements, production efficiency, and battlefield performance. The T-90 tank has long been a symbol of Russia's military prowess and technological innovation. As one of the most advanced main battle tanks in the world, it has continually evolved to meet the demands of modern warfare. In recent years, Russia has ramped up production of the T-90, incorporating cutting-edge technology, enhancing its capabilities, and proving its effectiveness on the battlefield. This video explores the latest developments in T-90 production, new technologies incorporated, the state-of-the-art T-90 factory, the materials used, its newfound abilities, and its performance in conflicts such as the one in Ukraine. Additionally, it will compare the T-90 with its Western counterpart, the Abrams tank, highlighting its strengths and advantages. T-90 production, scaling up efficiency. Russia has significantly increased the production of T-90 tanks in recent years, with a focus on improving efficiency without compromising quality. The T-90 production line utilizes advanced manufacturing techniques and automation to streamline the assembly process. With meticulous attention to detail and rigorous quality control measures, the T-90 factory can produce a substantial number of tanks per month to meet the demands of the Russian military and export markets. New technology integration. The latest iterations of the T-90 incorporate state-of-the-art technology to enhance performance and survivability on the battlefield. One of the most notable advancements is the integration of digital systems, including advanced targeting and fire control systems, as well as improved communication capabilities. These systems allow for faster target acquisition, increased accuracy, and better situational awareness for the tank crew, giving them a significant advantage in combat scenarios. Furthermore, the T-90 boasts advanced armor protection, including composite armor and explosive reactive armor era, which significantly improves survivability against various threats, including anti-tank guided missiles at TGM and kinetic energy penetrators. The tank's defensive systems also include active protection systems, APS designed to intercept and neutralize incoming projectiles before they can impact the tank's armor. T-90 factory, cutting-edge facilities. The T-90 is manufactured in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest machinery and technology. These facilities are designed to optimize production efficiency while maintaining the highest standards of quality control. The T-90 factory employs skilled technicians and engineers who oversee every stage of the manufacturing process, from the assembly of individual components to the final integration of advanced systems. Moreover, the T-90 factory operates in a highly secure environment, ensuring the confidentiality of sensitive technologies and safeguarding against unauthorized access. This level of security is essential to protect Russia's military advantage and prevent potential adversaries from gaining access to critical information. Materials and construction. The T-90 is constructed using high-strength, lightweight materials to maximize mobility without compromising protection. The tank's hull and turret are made from advanced composite materials that offer superior ballistic resistance while minimizing weight. This allows the T-90 to achieve impressive maneuverability and speed on the battlefield while providing exceptional protection for its crew. Additionally, the T-90's modular design allows for easy maintenance and upgrades, ensuring that the tank remains at the forefront of technological advancements throughout its service life. This versatility enables Russia to adapt the T-90 to meet evolving threats and operational requirements, ensuring its continued relevance on the modern battlefield. New abilities and tactical advantages. The latest variants of the T-90 are equipped with a range of new abilities and tactical advantages that enhance their effectiveness in combat. These include improved long-range targeting capabilities, enhanced mobility over various terrain types, and increased firepower with advanced ammunition options. Furthermore, the T-90's integration of unmanned aerial vehicles UAV and reconnaissance drones provides real-time intelligence and reconnaissance capabilities, allowing tank crews to identify and engage targets with greater precision and efficiency. This networked approach to battlefield awareness gives Russian forces a significant advantage in situational awareness and decision-making, enabling them to outmaneuver and outmatch their adversaries. Proven battlefield performance, the case of Ukraine. The T-90 has demonstrated its effectiveness in various conflicts, including the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Russian-backed separatist forces have deployed T-90 tanks with great success against Ukrainian government forces, showcasing the tank's firepower, mobility, and survivability in a real-world combat environment. In numerous engagements, T-90 tanks have effectively engaged and destroyed enemy armored vehicles, infantry positions, and fortified positions, proving their worth on the battlefield. The tank's advanced targeting systems and formidable firepower have been instrumental in gaining and maintaining the upper hand against opposing forces, solidifying its reputation as a formidable weapon of war. Comparative Analysis, T-90 vs. Abrams tank. When comparing the T-90 to its Western counterpart, the Abrams tank, several key differences and advantages become apparent. While the Abrams boasts impressive firepower and armor protection, the T-90 offers comparable capabilities at a fraction of the cost. Additionally, the T-90's integration of advanced digital systems and active protection measures gives it a technological edge over the Abrams in certain areas. Moreover, the T-90's modular design and ease of maintenance provide logistical advantages over the Abrams, allowing for quicker turnaround times and reduced downtime in the field. These factors contribute to the T-90's overall effectiveness and affordability, making it an attractive option for militaries around the world. Russian war machine in full gear. Russia is running artillery factories 247 on rotating 12-hour shifts, the NATO official said. About 3.5 million Russians now work in the defense sector, up from somewhere between 2 and 2.5 million before the war. Russia is also importing ammunition. Iran sent at least 300,000 artillery shells last year, probably more than that, the official said, and North Korea provided at least 700 containers of ammunition carrying millions of shells. Russia has put everything they have in the game, the intelligence official said. Their war machine works in full gear. A rough equivalent in the U.S. would be if President Joe Biden invoked the Defense Production Act, a U.S. official said, which gives the president power to order companies to produce equipment expeditiously to support the nation's national defense. Russia's ramp-up is still not enough to meet its needs, U.S. and Western officials say, and Western intelligence officials do not expect Russia to make major gains on the battlefield in the short term. There is also a limit to Russian production capacity. Officials say Russian factories will likely hit a peak sometime in the next year. Perhaps Russia's biggest challenge has been in tank and other armored vehicle production. It is churning out about 125 tanks a month, but the vast majority are older models that have been refurbished. About 86% of the main battle tanks Russia produced in 2023 were refurbished, the NATO official said. The Russian T-90 is a worthy adversary for the much-lauded M1 Abrams tank, according to Boris Razin, a military expert at the Center for Military Political Journalism think tank. The T-90 has an advantage in maneuverability, that is, it is more capable of passing through rough terrains, and a faster vehicle than the Abrams, Razin told Sputnik. Of all the tanks supplied, the Abrams is the heaviest vehicle and is considered to be more capable than the Leopard. However, the West is transferring older, unmodified models of tanks to Ukraine. Can Russian T-90 tank overpower US-made Abrams? Expert answers. What are T-90's advantages over M1 Abrams? Now in Ukraine, we see quite active use of the T-90 in combat operations. The tank is used as a means of supporting infantry, and the T-90 performs well. It is still difficult to say how the Abrams will perform in this work, the military expert pointed out. Razin noted that the Abrams was extensively used during combat operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. However, at the time there were no unmanned aerial vehicles UAVs that hunted main battle tanks. It's unclear how the Abrams will cope with this problem, according to the expert. We see how the T-90 protection is improved. Welded-on visors are installed, additional dynamic protection is installed, and the MTO engine transmission compartment is protected from impacts, he continued. Abrams has the same problem as the German-made Leopard or the British-made Challenger 2. That is, its soft spot is the turret and, in general, the tank is poorly protected from drone attacks. The roof and engine compartment represent the most vulnerable parts of the tank. And the Abrams, in this regard, of course, are inferior to the T-90 in terms of safety. The T-90 is lighter than the Abrams, more maneuverable, and is adjusted to Eastern European terrain and bad weather. For its part, the Abrams risks getting trapped in the mud, according to Rajan. Recently, there was an attempt to use the Swedish modification of the Leopard 2 in the Svetovo direction, the expert said, but they simply got bogged down, and they were later hit by drones. The Ukrainian battlefield poses a challenge to NATO-grade tanks in the fall and winter seasons, while for T-90s, it's not a problem at all, according to the analyst. Moreover, in terms of maneuverability, the Abrams is inferior even to the old Soviet T-64s, which are in service with the Ukrainian armed forces. He added, "What if T-90 and M1 Abrams engage in a duel?" Per Rajan, tank duels are rare in the zone of the special military operation since tanks are typically employed for infantry support or for assaulting enemy strongholds. There are episodes where tanks are used to destroy enemy armored vehicles, but more often they are used as an assault weapon. That is, they are used to attack various strongholds and pillboxes under direct fire. However, the M1 Abrams was specifically designed in 1972-75 to fight Soviet tanks and other armored fighting vehicles. Having undergone a number of upgrades, the Abrams now is equipped with a gun capable of firing both sub-caliber armor-piercing and cumulative projectiles. Some of its armor-piercing munitions have tungsten alloy heads, and some incorporate depleted uranium. When it comes to Russia's T-90, a third-generation main battle tank and successor of the T-72, the nation's arm makers have also improved it over the past several years. The latest version is the T-90M Prorив Breakthrough, which is well protected against conventional ammunition, precision-guided weapons, and anti-tank rockets. The tank is armed with the 125mm enhanced accuracy smoothbore cannon with an autoloader and a remote-controlled 12.7mm machine gun. Furthermore, the Russian tank also boasts armor-piercing capabilities due to 3BM-59 Svinets 1 and 3BM-60 Svinets 2 munitions. According to Rajan, earlier this year Russian military observers suggested on Telegram that 125mm armor-piercing shells 3BM-60 Svinets 2 had been employed against the enemy in the zone of a special military operation. Generally, it will depend on who noticed who first, Rajan summarized. Because, typically, the one who noticed the enemy first wins. It is important to understand that the tank is not operating in a vacuum. It can operate in conjunction with the reconnaissance activities of the drone, which is supposed to provide surveillance. If you spot the target, but your opponent doesn't see you, you can adjust to him and deliver one targeted strike, after which it won't be able to respond. Therefore, it is often the issues of observation and target designation that are important. It no longer depends on just one tank, but on a combination of factors, on how it interacts with tactical reconnaissance, and how the air protection is provided. What missions could Abrams conduct in conflict zone? Rajan does not rule out that the Ukrainian military will specifically use the Abrams to inflict damage on Russia's armored vehicles and main battle tanks. According to the Pentagon statements, we see that they want to use Abrams in a specialized manner, not the way they tried to use Leopards in terms of ramming our defenses. That is, most likely, they will use Abrams on a limited basis in order to avoid large losses and achieve some results. That is, again, perhaps, where we advance, tanks will be used to counteract them as mobile anti-tank weapons to fight our armored vehicles, Rajan explained. Nonetheless, one should bear in mind that Washington is supplying legacy models, he noted. It is important to understand that the United States is actually supplying Ukraine with tanks that were created based on the realities of the last Cold War, the expert said. The latest modifications of Abrams, they do not supply to Ukraine, they save them for themselves. These latest models have better optics, better electronics, improved security, and additional uranium armor. In any event, a total batch of 31 Abrams tanks will not be able to change the status quo on the battlefield, Sputnik's interlocutor concluded. Conclusion. In conclusion, the T-90 tank represents the pinnacle of Russian military technology, incorporating cutting-edge advancements in firepower, protection, and mobility. With increased production capacity, state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, and a commitment to innovation, Russia continues to enhance the capabilities of the T-90 to meet the challenges of modern warfare. The tank's proven battlefield performance, coupled with its affordability and versatility, makes it a formidable weapon system that is highly sought after by militaries worldwide. As conflicts continue to evolve, the T-90 remains at the forefront of armored warfare, poised to maintain its dominance on the battlefield for years to come.